in my neighborhood, these wild blackberries and wild raspberries just grow like weeds. They are just these really thorny weeds that just grow everywhere and just propagate like crazy. And I hate pulling them because I get scratched. But I realized, ooh, I should just try to harvest them. And so I just let this tiny patch grow. For a couple of years, I thought these were poison ivy because they had 3 leaves, and I was told to be wary of plants that had 3 leaves because they were most likely poison ivy. So I tried everything I could to not come in contact with the plants, which made pulling them out a real ordeal. So this is a close-up of the blackberry leaves. And see how there are 3 leaves? Here, 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 like that. Here's some more. 1, 2, 3 leaves. 1, 2, 3 leaves. And here's like 1, 2, 3 leaves. And 1, 2, 3 leaves. 1, 2, 3 leaves. And so I used to just avoid these like the plague and not try to touch them with bare hands, and just totally just weeded them and got rid of them and just hated them. But see how these stems have thorns? Like all around. I mean, these are really dangerous and they hurt so much. But I read that if the stems have thorns, then these are not poison ivies. Poison ivy plants don't have thorns on the stems. Last year, I started letting a patch grow in my yard, and the reason is that I saw that these plants bore fruits that look like raspberries, and I read that if you see wild berries that come in these tiny clusters that look like raspberries or blackberries, then they are all safe to eat because there are no poisonous lookalikes to raspberries and blackberries. And sure enough, these were perfectly fine to eat, and they were quite sweet and tasty. What's growing in my flower bed are wild blackberries as opposed to raspberries, because raspberries have small hairs, but these are very glossy and smooth. There are other differences, such as the center of the berry being hollow in raspberries and solid in blackberries. There's another one that's kind of black right there. Why not? There's one that's right there. Anyway, I got a handful of them, but I couldn't get very many more because the deer or birds or something came and ate them. So, but maybe I'll have better luck next year. So, because I'm going to continue to let these just grow. Okay, so this is what I harvested. Hopefully, I'll get more next year.